death, like they teach it.
Right.
Because actually the way they teach it, that when you physically die, then you're going to some pie in the sky existence. That's actually life after life.
Right.
It's actually denying death.
Right.
So we don't believe in life after life. We believe that you're going to die one day. And the only way to escape that physical death is not to be born in the first place. But since you didn't have any say in the matter as to whether you would be born or not,
Come on now.
you also don't have any say about whether you're going to die or
Come
not.
on. No say.
See, a sister asked me not long ago, she wanted to know what my ideas were and what my advice to a sister was on birth control. And I thought about it. I looked at the words in the email, birth control. You want to control birth? I said, sister, who are you to control birth? Who do you think you are? You are not the author of life.
That's right.
Like this, like life is something that you can control. Since when? Now, you can have good sense and intelligence about how you conduct your life and even how you arrange your family life and how you space your children. Yes, there are things that you can do within your limits.
Right.
But to use that bold language, birth control, like I'm in control of this thing called life. No, you're not. You're an impulse created by life. And the life that you have, that you call yourself, and the life that you give birth to or that you father, is not your life. There's only one life in the universe, and that is the life of the living God.
That's right.
And you in your person, or you in your person, or me in my person, that's not who I am. That's not who you are. You are not the living God in the big sense.
Come on.
Go ahead. You're like a drop of ocean water. Well, in that drop of water is the essence of the ocean, but that's not the ocean.
Right.
So in you is the spark of life. But don't confuse yourself as to thinking that somehow you are the master of life or the controller of life.
Right.
You are not that. So you and I were brought into existence through a force and a power called life that we are not the master of. We did not author it. We did not give life to ourselves. We are not self-created. If you ever want to find a crazy person, go find somebody who is searching their mind for their purpose in life. And then you have found a crazy person. A whole lot of nuts out here like that.
Yes, sir.
They're going through changes. I'm trying to find myself. Well, just look in the mirror. You're right here.
Go ahead.
But you confuse yourself because you think that the purpose or the meaning of your life is somehow within you. Well, how could it be within you since you didn't originate yourself?
Go ahead. Come on, man. Good question.
If I want to find the purpose and the meaning of this building, I would have to try to find out who's the architect.
Right. Go ahead.
What idea did he have in his mind when he drew out the drawings for this building? So I start tearing down the walls looking for the purpose and the meaning of the building. Somehow it's hidden somewhere.
Right.
Got to tear it up to find the purpose and the meaning of my life. No, you're tearing yourself to pieces.
Right.
And you're taking more on yourself than you should. Why don't you just realize that you are the creation of a beneficent God?
Right.
And if you need to know the purpose and the meaning of your life, why don't you just ask God?
Right. That's right.
You asking everybody but God. You think your mother knows why you're here? You think your minister can tell you what your purpose of life is? You think that you can sit down and talk to one another and come up with the purpose and meaning of your life? You're just wasting your time. You think you're going to find it in a book? You think you're going to find it in an educational institution? Do you think you're going to find it in material possessions? No. You'll never find it in any of those places. You have to ask God.
Right.
What's wrong with asking God?
Right. Nothing.
He's a nice guy. He's nicer than most of these people that you know.
That's right.
He's nicer than all of you.
Yes, sir.
Keeping company with thieves and robbers and liars.
Yes, sir.
All kinds of mean-spirited and hateful people. You work on a job talking to devils all day long. Live in neighborhoods full of criminals and hoodlums and gangsters. Right. People that don't mean nobody any good at all. And you don't mind talking to them. Come on. But now, the best person in the world to speak to, you got a problem with that. Right. Allah, God in the Holy Quran says, call on me.
Right.
And I will answer you.
Yes.
He's waiting to hear from you.
Yes, sir.
He's giving you a little time to knock around and figure out that you don't really know what's happening.
Right.
That you're really ignorant and stumbling in the dark. He's assuming that after enough knocks on your head and hickeys and broken bones, and pain and suffering, that you would get to the point where you would realize that you don't know what the hell is going on. Right. And that you don't know what life is all about. So then, at that point, you would ask the author of life, could you explain to me the rules
Come on.
of life?
Yes, sir.
Please. Evidently, I've been breaking all the rules and doing all the wrong things because look at my condition.
Right.